Okay, let's move on to ring groups. The VoxIP terminology is ring groups. You'll hear it in the industry referred to as hunt groups. They're the exact same thing. The purpose of a ring or hunt group is to ring into a group of phones and follow a ring strategy, and that if no one answers, go to a destination. So to configure ring groups in the VoxIP system, it's real simple. Go to Application, Ring Groups. Ring groups will actually bring up a listing of all your ring groups, and you can add a ring group. And once again, on this demo system, we're using ring group 2000 series in the range of 2000 for our ring groups. Once again, I could have made them 6,000, I could have made them 4,000, I could have made them 200. I can mix and match from I have some customers who use extensions with 4-digit extensions, and all the services and modules all use 3-digit extensions. Once again, you can configure them any way you want to. That's the flexibility of the VoxIP system. So let's go ahead and add a new ring group, and we're going to call it Call Center. So once again, I'm going to just give it a new ring group. If I try to give it another number that was already in use, you can see up at the top I've got a warning message that's just telling you that that number is already in use. Give it an extension, and let's say we're going to call it Call Center. Okay. Now the great thing is you can come in here and add the extension list individual and hit enter, or you can just come over here and you can pick whichever one you want. So I'm going to go ahead and say Service, and I'm going to say Steve, and I'm going to say John. We're all into this ring group. Now the great thing about this is, once again, what makes a ring group very powerful is the fact that you have a lot of what they call ring or call strategies. And we're going to look here. We have a pretty good size of options we can come through. Just a real quick overview of this. Obviously, you ring all. It'll ring all the phones at one time. A ring all will always try to get the primary, even if the primary is on the phone. You can hunt. You can hunt from the primary. You can do a memory hunt of when it was from, what phone extension was the last one to be rang. You can also memory hunt, but start with the primary phone you want, first available, first not on phone, and even just basic random. So we're going to leave it just as a ring all strategy. So once again, call comes in. If someone selects to get to this ring group, it's going to ring extension 2002, and all the phones will ring on there. We can define the actual ring time before it goes somewhere. So I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to put 30 seconds on there instead of 20. I'm going to give enough time for one of the call center people to answer it. I can also play an announcement, whether it's their any kind of marketing material I want to do on there. I can also play specific music on hold, or just let it ring. As the calls come in, to the group, I can define a caller ID name prefix, so it's easy for someone to look at their phone and identify who's calling. So hey, my phone's ringing. Oh, but it says it's to the call center, so I know it's a customer calling in. Alert info. We can actually create specific alert info that can be prepended to the SIP incoming information that'll actually make your phone ring a different ringer. So you don't even have to do any configuration. The administrator can go in there and configure a alert info for you and set something up that'll actually ring your phone and play a different ringer, just so you can identify. Send progress to the individual caller who's calling in. We can also ignore if there's any call forwarding settings on that user. So once again, that's why it's important for them to enter the correct call forwarding settings and not to do something just on their phone. We can skip busy agents. We can also enable call pickup from other people out of the group. So and confirm the calls. You can actually have the user, when the call has come in, if you want to add some more ACD like call strategy information for your agents, so you can track them a little better. You can put that in there as well. Remote announcement. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of other things in there you can do. Plus call recording. You can actually have call recording just for that group. No call recording takes place. And once again, the destination if nobody answers. So literally, you could run this to any kind of to another IVR, to another call recording group, to a miscellaneous destination. We actually have some people who actually have a call center, and they're just using, instead of the full-blown ACD, they just use the basic ring groups, and they actually send it to an off-site backup for someone they're paying. So let's go ahead, and just for grins and giggles right now, we're going to go ahead and just send it to another ring group. So we're going to just say, hey, we're just going to send it to our service department. I'm going to hit submit. Once again, the changes have taken place. I just need to make sure I apply them and make them permanent. So that's how you set up a ring group. A ring group, one of the great things about it is the actual phones in the group don't have to have any other complexity add to them. It's just a simple ring these phones, provide this extra call coverage, and then maybe append some other information, make it a little bit more customizable for the customer, and then if nobody answers, send it to the destination. So that's how we set up a ring group. We're going to go and look next at the automatic call distribution, the ACD, and you're going to see the difference of how the ACD is more powerful than the actual ring group. The ACD actually has the ability to queue up calls. The ring groups just run through a ring strategy and then they do whatever they're told if no one picks up. So let's move on to the next video, and thanks for watching this one.